Hey everyone, welcome back. This week we have a huge haul. I did a little bit of online shopping. I am not keeping all of these things. In fact, some of the things that I'm going to show you, I'm still on the fence about. So if you wanna give me your opinion down in the comments, that would be much appreciated. I just wanted a little refresh. I feel like whenever I do have the money to spend on clothes, I can't really find the ones that I'm looking for. So all of those items that I showed you on my pretend shopping trips are basically not available anymore. Very sad, I know. But we'll make the most out of a difficult situation, starting with H&M. I saw this top on H&M a little while ago and I thought it was really fun, not only because it has the little rhinestone detail, but it is very breezy. It has this satiny fabric, which I think is very easy to pull off during summertime. And I love the color. It's sort of a mother of pearl, beigey, white that is so complementary to so many skin tones and takes something that could be very simple and very boring into something that is a little bit more chic. My only complaint about this is the shape that it has on the body. I think that if you want something that is going to be a little bit looser and you want to wear this over other pieces, it is a great option to have. But if, like me, you like cinching in and wearing higher waists, this is a little bit harder just because since it has this beautiful crisscross in the back. If you're not wearing the right type of bottoms, it can look a little bit weird, a little bit of a unbalanced silhouette. But I do think that this can be really fun. I paired this in the video with some palazzo pants, which I think looks very chic and very elevated. But if you want to take this to an even more fun and fresh take, I would also wear this with a mini skirt, given that it does have a longer length, and I think it would look very, very pretty. This pair of pants by H&M to me are fabulous. They are a linen blend. I love the color. It's kind of a safari beige that goes really well with oranges, with browns, with nudes, even with blacks and with whites. It is very hard for me to find pants that I like, so it is basically a miracle. This one hits really high on the waist. It has a button closing in the front, which is actually a very pretty button. In the back, you get kind of an elastic, but it's kind of concealed. I think it's because the fabric is a little bit rougher. It's not as evident that there is an elastic band on the waist, so it just keeps it from being way too casual and like you're trying to eat more than you can actually fit into the pants. The length of it is a little bit long on me, but with heels it does look really good. I love the way these pants move because they have a wider leg and the fabric is very breathable and very flowy. I think it is really, really nice to have something like this if you want to cover your legs during summer but still be breathable and be breezy. If you want to jazz it up a little bit, you can put in maybe a little belt, or in my case, I also tried this on with a poncho by Parfois. Not a poncho, a kimono. I have talked about Parfois before, but basically they are a Portuguese brand that is specialized in accessories and kind of complementary pieces. So they do a lot of these kimonos, they have a lot of ponchos, they have scarves, they will do parios, easy pieces that you can throw on with basically anything, and this one is no exception. I love using this as a sort of cover for days that are a little bit more breezy, a little bit more windy during summer. The fact that this has a sort of lurex thread going through it gives it some shine, so very appropriate for the evening time. It comes with a little sash that you can tie around your waist and make it a little bit more structured. I love that the print, even though it's geometric, it's really easy to pair. Reminds me a little bit of Missoni as well. And it's something that can travel through seasons. So maybe you can wear this again with some linen pants and a little top. And then when autumn starts coming around, you can wear this over for a polo neck or roll neck and some beautiful boots. It's such a great little piece that you just throw on and you know it's going to add that little detail to your look. Also from H&M, and this piece looks so nothing on the hanger, but once you put it on you can see a big difference. This is basically a skirt, a straight skirt. I wouldn't call this a pencil, but it has the button details in the front, so it sort of looks like you close it in the front but you don't. It has a zipper in the side, and then it has a slit, a central slit, so nothing that comes at the side of your legs but at the front, and it is very, I think, manageable given that this skirt is a little bit longer, at least on me because I'm very short. This is very office appropriate, so you just throw it on again with a little top. In this case I wore it with a high neck top and a big thick belt, gave me some structure, and I think it looks very, very French. So you're able to pair this with an infinity of tops, of shirts. You can add this to maybe a top that is a little bit more cropped. Given that this has a higher waist, you will be able to cover your tummy instead of just feeling insecure about showing too much skin. So it's a really great piece. I love the flowiness of it as well, because when I think pencil skirt, I think something that is very structured. I think of something that is very pin straight, and something like this is a little bit easier to pull off. So again, if you want to wear this in a more laid back fashion with some sandals, a linen shirt, you can pair this with a very summery top. It's really easy to style, but it's still very elegant as well. So great piece to have. Then moving on to another fast fashion favorite, Zara this season has a lot of hits and misses, so I did spend a lot of time scrolling. Hopefully these pieces are still available, but the first one that caught my eye was this shirt. I think this is so cute. I love the color because it's not a blend, very light blue. It is a little bit more colorful than that, and it has little details of rhinestone and pearls, but very minimal, so very discreet. And it has these balloon kind of Spanish sleeves that are not long and are not short. It has a very stylish length to them, and it's just the type of shirt that has the elements of a very wearable piece, so it goes well with jeans. Like in the video I wore it with a leather pencil skirt, but you can also pair this with trousers, with high heels, with flats. You can throw on a jacket if you want, even if you want to show the details in the sleeves and in the collar, you can throw on maybe a gilet or a vest, and it adds that amount of style that is not over the top just because of the cut of this. I think it is a very forgiving piece as well, because it's adding detail without cinching you in, without making you feel constricted or limited in terms of movement. It just makes it look stylish and very chic, which I love. I think they should totally do this shirt again, even without the details, in other colors, in other prints. I would absolutely get myself a lot of these. This top, I saw it on the model and I was a little bit skeptic because, as you guys know, Zara's models are very tall and I am very short. So I got this, I tried it on, and I really love it. I think that a cowl neck is such a classic, so easy to make you look more chic just because of the cut of the neckline. It's a very basic top, just a ivory white that again goes well with everything, especially during summer. But the fact that, one, it has thinner straps around the shoulders, so it does show a little bit more skin but not too much. I love that it has a zip on the back, which preserves the structure of the top, because many tops that have cowl necks are flimsy, can look a little bit low quality, but given that this is a much more substantial fabric, will add that more dressed up factor to your look. It is a little bit more cropped, which I don't love, but I paired it with that H&M skirt that has a higher waist, and again just goes to show that if you do have a crop top but you're not interested in showing your stomach, investing in something that is higher waist will counterbalance that. I love this. I think it's such an easy option to throw on, especially if you want to, for instance, wear this with a blazer, wear this with the poncho from Parfois that I showed you. Again, kimono. It's a basic but with a little extra detail. Speaking of basics with an extra detail, I am in love with these pants. They are absolutely amazing. I love that their waist is really high, so it hits me almost around the ribs. If you're taller than me, this will probably not be as long. I think that in the model it was supposed to be sort of cropped, but on me it's just the perfect length. It arrives to my ankles, which is great, in this beautiful, delicious, super vibrant shade of cobalt blue that, again, mixed with a very simple, very neutral top, will make an outfit. So the shape of it is very basic. It's just a pair of palazzo pants with a high waist, but the color of it just brings it back to life. This type of pant in Zara with the stitching in the front, it does give you that structure. It sort of has a inward cut to it, which will give you that more cinched in look. Again, something that you can wear with high heels, something that you can wear with flats. You can dress it up for a more formal occasion, or you can dress it down to be a little bit more easy and a little bit more relaxed. Very good find. Then I also found this shirt, which apparently has even a name of the style. It's called the Karen shirt because it complains so much. So I guess this is kind of a recurring style for them maybe, but I really like this, especially because of the print. The shirt itself is nothing major. It has a little pocket in the front. It has long sleeves, which on me are too long, which is why in the video I sort of rolled them up. But the print to me is fantastic. It reminds me of sort of 1950s, 1960s styles a little bit, and I love the idea of sort of expressing your tastes and maybe what you like in art or in illustration through the print of your clothes. This one is great because it is a mix of black and cream, which is very easy to style. The fabric is super breathable. It is 100% cotton, so it will keep you very cool and very breezy during the hot months that we have ahead. Better yet, that are already here. Unwelcome. And you can wear this in a version that is a little bit more formal, like if you cover this up with a jacket, the print won't be so much in your face, but if you want to just have fun with it, put it on with a little skirt and you have yourself a very beautiful but yet very simple look. And then I also took a look at Mango. This color I adore. I have a skirt from H&M that is basically the same color as this top, but is a little bit more satiny, a little bit more metallic. But I do feel like this sort of sand goldy beige is such a beautiful shade to make you look more high-end and luxurious. It looks like gold, but it's not actually sparkly or metallic. So it will give you that sort of tone and shade without adding too much information, allowing this to be a piece that you can wear anywhere, not only to special occasions or celebrations, but even to work or to just spend the day doing errands, not worrying about looking like you're frumpy and lazy with your wardrobe. I'm a big fan of this type of halter neck cut. I think it does give you movement and breathability without compromising chicness. And I also adore the pleating because given that this isn't too long or too short, you can either wear it tucked into a skirt or shorts or pants or whatever your heart desires, but you can also wear it loose and have more of a flowy movement to your look. So really great piece to just throw on and look a little bit more fabulous. This one I think I did show you in one of my pretend shopping videos. It is a very versatile dress. Fits into my favorite category of dresses, which is the wear everywhere dress. This is the type of dress that you can dress up with fabulous necklace, fabulous earrings, some heels, and you can go out to dinner. You can put it on with a scarf and some flats and be very casual and go ride a bike. It is the type of thing that you can wear to work, you can wear it to lunch, you can wear it to the supermarket, and you will always, always look good. I love that it has the detail around the waist, so it's not just a simple chic dress, it actually has some movement. And I also love that the fabric is sort of a t-shirty fabric, but the fact that this is in white, it's kind of a beigey gray ivory white, is more elegant, so you could easily wear this to work and not look like you're trying to wear a t-shirt. You can throw on a leather jacket with it, you can throw on maybe a little wrap, you can be very creative with how you style it. And I believe in this dress so much that I actually got it in 2 colors. So you have the black that if you want to actually wear to a special occasion is a little less obvious that we're basically talking about t-shirt fabric. The only thing that I would change about this dress, and I think that this is maybe a me problem and not a dress problem, is the fact that it is a little bit too long. It has on me that length that is a little bit awkward. It's not a maxi, it's not a mini, it's not a midi. It hits almost at my ankles, but not really. So what I do want to do with this is take it to the tailors, make it a little bit shorter, maybe just below the knees, just so I can wear this either with heels, but also with flats. Because I do think that if you're short like me and you wear something this long with flats, it can look a little bit diminutive. Is that a word? You know what I mean. So that is the only thing that I'm gonna change, but I am pretty sure that I'm going to wear these dresses to death. And last piece from Mango is this dress. It does have a lot of positive points. I love that it has a beautiful length. This is great for maybe a day event, if you're going out to lunch with friends, if you have maybe a tea party or a christening. I love the print because it is a stripe, but the fact that it has the spaces between the stripes makes it a little less of a sailor look, like my top. So again, more formal and appropriate to wear to an event, but a few things that I don't like. The sleeves do have an odd shape to them. They remind me a lot of what you would see in 1940s maybe. So you have this raglan sort of cut to the sleeve that goes into the shoulder, and then you have a sort of pleat here that falls over that seam. It just gives that impression of, you know, slouchy shoulders. I tried this in a lot of different positions just to make sure that it wasn't my problem, but it was actually the cut of the dress. And it does sort of give that illusion. And the fact that it has this sleeve that is more conservative, a little bit more austere, if it had more of a neckline, a more open neckline, that might balance it out. But the fact that it is completely closed with buttons, I tried wearing it with the buttons open, and still I think it's just the cut of the neckline. I don't know, I think I'm sending this one back. And to wrap things up, I did get a bunch of accessories, all from Parfois, which is the brand that I mentioned before, who does the kimono, starting with these sunglasses. I still have the tag on because I'm not sure if I'm keeping this or not. I wanted you guys' opinion on it. I don't know if it's too big on me. I'm not used to square sunglasses. I think they are very Jackie Kennedy-ish, but I don't know. Is it too much or is it just enough? I think they are very classic. I love the tortoise sort of finish. It also has it in the arm. I like the gold here, and I like that it's not a thick arm. It is a little bit thinner, so it's not too much, not trying too hard. A little bit of luxury, but you know, subdued and chic. What do you guys think? Should I keep them or should they go back? Of course, I could not resist getting myself at least 3 pairs of earrings. So I got one that is a little bit more fun and 2 that are a little bit more wearable. Starting with the fun one, this is a sort of half hoop that has the drop shape to them. I love the animal in pink and orange, great colors for the summer. It also has a little bit of gold lines, which adds that metallic, that again, element of luxury in a subdued way. A great little statement piece, especially if you're tired of clip-ons, if you want something that is a little bit more modern, more contemporary. This type of color goes really well with any type of makeup. So if you're wearing pink blush, if you're wearing a coral lip, if you are wearing nude, these will always look good, and the shape is very easy to style. First of the practical earrings are these ones. I love the shape. It's again a half hoop, but they are actually straight. I love the brown, which is a color that, even though it's a neutral, doesn't really appear in jewelry that much, which is what drew me to it. It is small enough that it's easy to style, but is still impactful enough that people will see it on your ears. You can wear this and not worry about what hairstyle you're wearing or what kind of makeup you put on. It will still look good. Just that little detail that is still very considerate just because it has a design aspect to it. And for my favorite pair, these ones are gorgeous. I don't know why, but to me they actually look vintage. I guess it's the shape. It's not a perfect square. It's kind of rounded around the edges, then it has some ridging, and then again a sort of brown enamel. It's not even a stone, it's just a little detail, but on the ears they do make an impact. So even though they are smaller in dimension, the gold will pop. So great thing to wear when you don't know what to put on your ears. Maybe you want to look like you made a choice, but you don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing. These are a great one. Got myself 2 bracelets as well, starting with this one, which is a very simple, very basic chain. Chains are very in right now, and I don't like many of the chains that are out there because they're very chunky, they're very clunky, kind of Tupac was here vibe. I like something that is a little bit more Chanel chain. So this has that very classic closure that you just take the little bar and you loop it into the chain, and you have yourself a beautiful, dainty yet noticeable gold chain that is very chic in my opinion, easy to wear, doesn't look like you're trying to keep up with the kids, just looks like a very eternal, timeless piece that can be paired with anything. If you want more of an impact, I am obsessed with this one. I have talked about this before, but Parfois makes the best sort of elasticated bracelets. I have tiny wrists, so I do need this to keep bracelets on my arms. And the ridging to me is just absolutely beautiful. Reminds me a lot of sort of the toboggan Bulgari design. Not toboggan, tobogas. What is wrong with me on this video? A little bit, just a little bit, not trying to be Bulgari, but it's a very iconic type of texture to a bracelet, and I do think that this is so chic yet simple. So if you're a minimalist, if you like something that is very discreet, adding just this to your look will make an impact. On the arm, it is a bar of gold. So again, not too much, not trying too hard, not being over the top, just an added touch of luxury that, by the way, you can even wear over sleeves during the colder months. So this is also extremely versatile and easy to style as well. I also got myself a new belt, which is completely different from anything else that I have in my wardrobe, and I am kicking myself because I forgot to make a look with this, but it is a very basic shape. You have a strap and then you have thinner straps, and you basically just loop it around your waist and you tie it. And I don't know why this reminds me of Hermes so much, but I do think that is that perfect finishing belt for maybe a blazer, if you are wearing a shirt and you want to belt it, if you are wearing a very simple dress and you want to add a touch without having to put on something with a buckle that sometimes might look a little too sporty, a little too cowboy. This, I think, is the solution to that. It is also in a beautiful maroon shade, which can be very versatile. You can pair this with black, you can pair this with beiges, very neutral, but a little different. This is it, everyone. These are all the pieces that I bought. What do you guys think? What should I keep and what should I just send back? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know also if you have been buying anything lately that you have liked. Maybe share some links down below. I always love to see those. And we'll see each other again next time. Bye.